First question, Jeff.
Coach, obviously lots of factors there in that game, but the point differential from the three-point line jumps out. They make 10, you guys make 3. How big of a factor was that in your eyes?
Well, when we've lost games, that's been either rebounding and, not defending the three-point line. And I thought we were pretty good on the boards tonight. Wasn't too bad, but the three-point shot got away from us again tonight. I thought the 2 big threes that Jacob hit was really the turning point and the down spiral of our ball club after he made the 2 threes, because we never really recovered from it.
Kevin.
It seemed like, Trace, you weathered the first half foul trouble with Trace, and then you tried to get established in the second half. What were some of the issues with him today with the matchup at Coburn, you think?
Well, he didn't play particularly well. I thought Mike and those guys played well, but Mike, he was in foul trouble as well, ended up fouling out. But, I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job on the big guy until late. I thought we played a beautiful first half. I didn't think we executed too particularly well the first half, but still came in up 2. But, you got to give them credit, man. They put a solid 40-minute ball game together, and we put a 20-minute ball game together.
Coach, it didn't look like Kofi was guarding much out beyond the free throw line.
Well,
what do you have to do in that situation?
Well, that's how they play their big guy. And, you can't make him disappear. He's there in the paint for a reason. And he's not going to come out, not just on Trace, but all the big fives that he goes against, that's their defense. They just sit him back in there and let him clog the middle up and say, beat me on the perimeter, which we just didn't make shots again tonight.
Greg.
You just raised a question, so I'm going to ask 2 if you don't mind. One is, why can't Trace go outside and shoot threes? Why doesn't he do that?
Well, again, tonight we needed to have him on the floor. He sat next to me the first half. He's still, he's just not comfortable doing it. He shoots some in practice, but we're not asking him to shoot threes. But I think he can make the 10 to 16, 17-foot shot, but he just won't shoot them. But I got to keep working with him. That's on me.
Okay, one more thing. How did you like your team's composure tonight? And I guess part 2 of that is 5 or 6 minutes left. You took out Trace, and you had no starters. Was that a message to the starters, or is that just what you saw? So composure, and then why no starters in the last 6 minutes?
I'm not even going to comment on the composure. I took them out because they weren't playing well. That's why I took them out.
Why won't you comment on the composure? I don't understand.
Because I don't think I have to.
Because it's obvious, or I'm not trying to be mean.
No, I'm not going to comment on the composure. I gave you your second answer, and that's where we are.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Miller played 16 minutes and didn't even get a shot. And is that just not him being aggressive enough? Are you guys not getting him shots, or how do you survive something like that?
Well, again, we're not telling him not to shoot, and again, defensively, they know he can shoot, and they won't leave him. So it forces someone else to shoot. I thought Parker had some good looks the first half and then didn't make his shots in the second half. So, listen, you got to give them credit. They played good defense the second half, and they played great defense the first half. To come in up 2, they were scrappy as well, like we were the first half. We just didn't have much going for us the second half.
Anything? Justin?
This might have already been answered in that question, but X in particular, I think he had 12 points, had some assists, had some good moments. He comes out with 4:28 to go. Is he colored by that same reasoning that you didn't feel like the starters of the group?
I didn't think they were playing well. That's why I went to the bench.
Tyler, go ahead. Just go ahead and ask.
From an offensive perspective, do you guys like what you were doing schematically in terms of running the offense, or was it just the fact that
I don't think we got into anything, and I may mention that to X when I came in. He just never got us into anything. I can't tell you one play we called tonight, unless I was calling it, and he had kind of turned the corner in that area, but you know, our offense, we struggled tonight because we never got into anything.
All right, anything else? All right, thanks, Coach.